Yuri Auto One presents another powerful episode that takes you deep inside the world of live television, celebrity drama, and unforgettable confrontations. Stay tuned as we reveal a story that shook audiences worldwide and left everyone asking the same question: what really happened when Meghan Markle faced off with Tamron Hall and was ultimately kicked out after their fiery exchange? The cameras roll, the studio lights shine bright. Tamron Hall's talk show, known for its elegance, authenticity, and hard-hitting interviews, is ready to welcome its guest of the day. Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, steps into the studio, walking with her trademark grace, but also carrying an undeniable air of tension. The audience buzzes with excitement, some applauding with warmth, others watching curiously, knowing Meghan often brings controversy wherever she goes. Tamron, seated elegantly, smiles politely, but behind her calm demeanor, she is prepared for a conversation that promises sparks. Meghan takes her seat across from her, smoothing her dress and offering a polite nod. The music fades, the cameras lock in, and Tamron begins. Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're joined by someone who has been at the center of conversations around the world. From Hollywood to the royal family and beyond, she is no stranger to headlines. Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex. The audience claps. Meghan smiles, but her smile is reserved. The tension is already present, like static in the air. Tamron continues, Meghan, you've spoken many times about your struggles, your journey, and the challenges you faced in both the royal household and in the public eye. But today, I want to go deeper. I want to ask some of the questions that people everywhere are still wondering about. Meghan nods, her eyes narrowing slightly. I appreciate the chance to clear the air, she says, her voice smooth but firm. The conversation begins politely enough. They talk about Meghan's life in California with Prince Harry, their children, and her ongoing projects. Meghan speaks of philanthropy, mental health advocacy, and how she envisions her future outside of the constraints of royal expectations. But Tamron is not here for a soft interview. She leans in, her tone sharpening. Meghan, many people say you've been playing the victim card. That instead of embracing your new life quietly, you've chosen to keep revisiting grievances, writing books, producing documentaries, and speaking on shows. Some argue that you've profited from the very institution you claimed was toxic. How do you respond to that? The room goes quiet. Meghan exhales slowly, her smile fading. Tamron, she begins, her voice steady but defensive, that narrative is unfair. Speaking my truth is not exploitation. It's survival. When an institution attempts to silence you, you have two choices: shrink into the shadows or stand in the light. I chose the light. Tamron doesn't flinch. She counters, but what about accountability? Some royal staff members have come forward with claims of mistreatment, saying that behind closed doors, you were difficult, even demanding. Are you saying every single person who's spoken against you is lying? The audience shifts uncomfortably. Meghan's eyes flash. Let's be clear, she says sharply, the people who have attacked me publicly have their own motives. They are part of a system designed to protect the crown and vilify anyone who dares to step outside the script. I refuse to be their scapegoat. The tension escalates. Tamron presses further. But Meghan, critics point out that every time you say you're moving on, you release another project that revisits the same grievances. Doesn't that contradict your claim of wanting peace? At this, Meghan's composure begins to crack. She leans forward, her voice rising. What contradicts peace is being hounded, misrepresented, and constantly attacked for simply existing. My husband and I walked away for freedom, yet the media, shows like this included, keep dragging us back. How is that fair? The audience gasps. Tamron raises her hand calmly, but her tone grows sharper. Meghan, this is my show. If you're implying that this conversation is part of the problem, then perhaps you shouldn't be here. The crowd murmurs. Meghan's jaw tightens. She glances toward the cameras, then back at Tamron. Maybe I shouldn't, she snaps. Maybe I should stop giving platforms like this the chance to twist my words. Tamron sits back, crossing her arms. Her smile now carries an edge. If you feel that way, Meghan, you are free to leave. But understand this, when you walk onto this stage, you don't control the narrative. The truth comes out here. The audience claps lightly, divided between admiration for Tamron's firmness and discomfort at the escalating fight. Meghan shifts in her seat, her voice trembling with restrained anger. "You invited me here to have a conversation, not to ambush me. If this is what you call journalism, then it's no wonder real stories get buried under spectacle." Tamron responds coldly, "And if this is what you call accountability, then perhaps you've been living in an echo chamber. People deserve answers, not rehearsed speeches." The silence is electric. For a moment, neither woman speaks. The producers backstage glance nervously at one another, unsure whether to cut to commercial. But before they can act, Meghan rises from her chair.